Yes, you know that sound. You already know that sound. And that means it is time for another incredible episode of Life of a Boss, the podcast, the realest podcast on personal development there is. We're trying to help people create and live their own definition of success. I can't stress that enough. Their own definition of success. And we're here to do that by inspiring and motivating and sharing stories and asking questions and interviewing experts and real bosses at various crafts and in various industries. And we're doing so in a way that might help someone like me when I was growing up. We're here for those who don't listen to nobody else. For real, we're here for those who don't listen to nobody. We're here for those who listen to positivity and hear it come from somebody who is all wrapped up in a pleasant package, and we can't relate. You know, there's some people that can tell us, hey, stay in school, hey man, follow your dreams, you can do anything you want to, and of course all that is possible, all that is true and all that. But when you see people who look like they have it all, and you hear them tell you that you can be anything you want to be, and you know they're smiling, you know, attractive, great family, great upbringing, educated and various different things because they're experienced and exposed to various different things, and it's hard to relate. For someone like me, at that age, and even at this age, sometimes it's hard to relate. If they haven't had certain obstacles, you know, that's what you think. Like, man, they don't have these obstacles, and what's the mentality to overcome that? The obstacles of not having, you know, the obstacle that comes with just not having enough, parents not having any money. I remember I couldn't participate in science projects. No, there were wood shop projects in junior high because my parents didn't have money. They couldn't they couldn't give me like $5 or something to go to school or to participate in the materials, to do a little racing and drag racing with the wood. I remember I remember moments to the T, you know, of what struggle really is. You know, not when you ain't got it, but your parents ain't got it and they're in charge of you. You know, and the level of ain't got it is pretty low. You know, so I'm coming from that perspective. You know, I want people from the perspective of nobody gets me, nobody gets it, nobody understands, nobody cares. You know, because the truth is nobody does. You know, nobody does care. You have to care. Nobody understands. You have to understand you. Nobody else has to understand you. Nobody else has to care about you. Nobody has to give a shit about what you going through or what you care about or what you want or what you need. After 18, nobody gets paid to. Or nobody's responsible for you. You know? So you have to understand that you is on you. And how do you make it and overcome the obstacles of not having the upbringing, of not having the background, of coming from such a a dysfunctional or out of touch or out the loop home and family and an environment to see the real world and have to struggle in it and have to make it in it, you know? So what do? You know? And I have one answer that comes to the top of my mind. You know, there's many answers. There's many roads to success. A million of them, but to overcome, I think you really have to appreciate. I think appreciation is a power that not many see as a power. Appreciation is taken for granted. Appreciation is looked at wrong. You know, I struggle with it. Sometimes I have to catch myself and like, boy, if you don't just appreciate what just happened to you, if you don't appreciate where you're at and what you're doing and what you're trying to do and what you have to do it with, you know, if you don't just stop and appreciate the opportunity and the breath that you have, I can't stress enough that for those weeks leading up to that brain surgery I had in December, I was very miserable, and and I was miserable for weeks. You know, it was like maybe a total of like 6 weeks straight that I was feeling progressively worse. You know, and the moment I got, you know, I had surgery, and the moment I woke up, I got a new feeling of what appreciation really means. You know, um, I was laid up, you know, tubes in me, tubes in my skull, and in my neck and in my arms, and you know, tubes everywhere, and 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 I felt appreciative. Not that I just made it and that I was still in agony and pain. I made it and there was no pain. Like there was still the pain of the recovery. You know, my skull was numb and you know, a lot of parts were sore, but that tumor they took out that was causing all that pressure and all the motor skills to just shut down when, you know, progressively, and my slurred speech, and it was just doing so much damage, and it was just making me feel so disgusting. And to wake up and not feel that instantly, you know, just gone, like it was gone, and nothing else went wrong, and it was a complete success, man. That can create a new level of appreciation, and I had appreciation before that. You know, I was developing appreciation before that. I was speaking on it. I was understanding it. I was preaching it. You know, I was practicing it, but after that, wow! Every day I'm not in pain, I appreciate. You know, every day I'm not that miserable from the tension and the slurring and the dizziness and and everything that came with it, the stiffness, and oh my God, it was crazy to be free from that, from 6 weeks of that, 6 weeks straight of that. I can't explain how appreciative I was. And I wasn't appreciative for just that. I was appreciative for the small things that came after. I was appreciative to be able to eat. To I was I'm not gonna lie, no. I was appreciative to be able to use the bathroom. I didn't take a shit in about a week leading up to that surgery. Like that surgery was like day number 5 out of 7 days. I didn't take a shit. So that I ain't even take a shit on Christmas. You know, I think I might have took a shit for Christmas. I think. I think I might have. No, no. Anyway, man. See, I digress. Hold on. Let me get some water. But yeah, man. I just can't express my appreciation enough. Being appreciative of the small things, being appreciative to get out of bed. I wasn't on my feet in like days. For days I wasn't on my feet. Didn't go to the bathroom by myself. I had a catheter. It's like I was appreciative to be in that position, and then more appreciative as those things started. I was appreciative when an IV came out today. Like, ooh, I get a port removed. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, just the small things. Appreciative for going home. And I say that because appreciation is a superpower. Because it's like, why did I appreciate all that? Because it's like, damn, I know what I want to do with my life. I know I want to make the most of this experience, and I wasn't done yet. I had shit to still do. And I was appreciative to be able to do it. So I was appreciative of all the work. It wasn't just to sit back and do nothing and chill and just be, just absorbing life. No, it was living life to the fullest. What can I do? What talent can I put out there? How can I create? How can I love? How can I live? And it took appreciation of the smallest things to let me see the opportunities there were in life. There are opportunities out there if you just appreciate what you have and use them. Take advantage. Taking advantage of something is great. That's what things are there for. Taking things for granted is wrong. Never utilizing the value, never trying to maximize the opportunities we have, that's wrong. Maximize them in the best, most ethical, most righteous way possible, but maximize every single opportunity. You never know where it leads. And that's what we should be doing more of. That's what I should be doing more of, and I try. I live and I experience and I grow, and it all comes to appreciation, because one thing I keep saying, that when you appreciate, you see yourself from a perspective of someone else who didn't have what you have, and would ask them, and would already know what they could do with what you got, that'll put them on the next level. If they were you, would they start a business? I mean, just look at immigrants who come here from other countries where there's a lot of oppression, a lot of government, a lot of lack of government. You know what I'm saying? A lot of obstacles towards opportunity and getting paid and really making a substantial amount from creativity and talent. And they come here, and they would be almost any U.S. citizen who is already a citizen. They don't care. Any of them. It would be any of them. Anyone that could work. Anybody that had 2 legs, 2 arms. Man, maybe not. If not that, there's people that will trade for anybody. Like I said, any homeless. Like there's people that would look at a homeless man and say, I wish I was him. A homeless man in California. Not to even put down people that are homeless and saying they can't do more, but man, we can all do more, and that's the scary shit. We can all do more if we appreciate what we have and how we can utilize it to its fullest potential, how we can maximize everything we have access to. That's bullshit. Living like in the moment, but fully experiencing everything. That's the only way to fully experience stuff, is to appreciate what you got around you. Oh, I appreciate these microphones, this laptop, my cell phone, this backdrop. I appreciate y'all for listening. This is the 99th episode of Life of a Boss, the podcast, and I appreciate each and every one of you that has heard any of them. And I appreciate you because you took the time to gain something from whatever I was saying, to do good, to do better, to be more of what you're supposed to be in this world and in this existence. You a boss already. It's just, are you ready to step up and be a great one? Some people, I mean, bosses can run their shit to the ground. Bosses can go down. You know what I'm saying, boss? Man, you can be a horrible boss. How many of y'all know some horrible bosses? You can be a horrible boss. And you can be a horrible boss to yourself. So appreciate the decisions that you can make and be a better boss of you. Appreciation helps you become a better boss of you. That should make perfect sense. Because the more you appreciate, the more you understand, the more you see, the more you care about, the more detailed you are. The more you appreciate, the more detailed you are. If I appreciate this cord, I'm not gonna let the cords get tangled up when I'm not using them. If I appreciate my equipment, I'm not gonna let my equipment sit on the ground and get stepped on. If I appreciate the person I care about, my wife, I'm not gonna let her act like I'm not here for her. You know what I'm saying? If you appreciate your family, you're not gonna take them for granted. You're going to take advantage of them. You're going to take advantage of all that love and positive energy, and see what I can do with this. What can I do with this? What can I do with having 5 people that got my back, 3 people that got my back, 1 person that has my back? What can I do with not having nobody have my back but me? What can I do with that? That's all I have. I appreciate that. What can I do with it? Appreciation is a superpower, man. It's a superpower. Being thankful is man, I can't tell you what it is, man. You have to feel it. You have to experience it. Thankful is some shit to be. He's thankful. She's thankful. That boy, he's thankful. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit to be. Appreciative. Appreciate what's going on. Appreciate what's happening if you're going through something. Appreciate the lesson in whatever you're having to learn right now. Appreciation is value going up. That's what it means. So when you appreciate something, man, your value has gone up. Like, I appreciate that. Yeah, I know now. Like, wow, you know now. You just learned something. When you appreciate something, you just learned something. You appreciate something because you add value to it. You can't appreciate something you don't have value on. Can't appreciate something that means nothing to you. So when you appreciate, it becomes something to you. When you appreciate being able to walk and run and move and eat and anything as you please, you know what I'm saying? It becomes a superpower. Because now what can I do with that? What can I do with all these superpowers I have? What can I do with this equipment that I appreciate? What can I do with these little props and cologne and golf balls and championship belts and t-shirts? What can I do with all this stuff? Because I appreciate all this stuff. What can I do with it? How can I add value to it? How can it add value to me? How can we build? How can we create? That's a superpower. I can create a nation. I can create a business. I can create a neighborhood. I can create anything. I can create a community if I appreciate whatever it is it takes to appreciate. And I say everything. There's nothing that can't be appreciated. Nothing. Everything can be appreciated. The more we appreciate, the more we're able to prevent. The more we're able to protect. The more we're able to understand. The more we're able to grow. The more we learn. I want you guys to do something. I want you to write down, it's homework. Take out a pen and pencil, iPad, something, Kindle. And write down the 5 things you're most appreciative for. And if that isn't hard enough, I want you to skip a few lines and I want you to write down everything you're appreciative for. Write down everything you appreciate. It's like Thanksgiving, man. Tell us what you're thankful for. So the first 5 can be the 5 you give at Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for my wife. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my mind. I'm thankful for my mind and being able to create and think and figure out and discover and learn and do. You know? What do you appreciate? And that next list, after you skip a couple lines after that first 5, man, I want you to just freestyle. List everything you appreciate. I appreciate the air in the room, my electricity being on, air conditioning if I got it, a fan if I don't, an open window if I ain't got neither. You know what I'm saying? What are you appreciative for? Everything. Because when you start jotting that stuff down, you'll start knowing that you got a lot to be thankful for. And you'll start knowing what you have at damn near your disposal. If you got all that to appreciate, that means you have that right now. That's everything you have access to. If you're appreciative of clean water, you got access to clean water. That's a power. What can you do with that? Can you wash up more? Can you clean up more? Can you cook more? What can you do? Because you have access. You know what I'm saying? Can you start a business? Can you wash cars? You know what I'm saying? What can you do because there's water? What can you do because you have access to space? To space. A garage, a yard, a driveway. You see what I'm saying? All these are opportunities. All these are solutions to somebody else's problems. All these are a solution to your problems. They're all solutions. Because anytime you help someone else, you help yourself. I think that's why we do the podcast. I think that's why we're 99 episodes deep. And we are having an incredible celebration for our 100th episode, man. We're gonna have a live audience. We're gonna have a party going on right here in the studio, and we're gonna do it right. Because it's not just gonna be 100 episodes. It's gonna be just a year since we started, man. October 1st, 2021 is the day we dropped. And we've grown so much since then. I've grown so much since then. And I can appreciate every moment that I've spent talking to you, answering emails, doing these interviews, asking the right questions, hell, asking the wrong questions and getting the right answer. You know, I appreciate every single moment and every single decision that I have so I can make a better one each time. Anyway, man, I love y'all. Check us out, lifeofaboss.net. Check us out on all the platforms. Check us out on Instagram. We're on Instagram. Join the group on Facebook. Get on the website. Join our mailing list, of course. Get some Life of a Boss gear. Get some Made in Dina gear. That's what I was going to say first, because I'm usually promoting that, but get some Made in Dina gear. Get it all, man. That's what pays the bills. That's what keeps us going. And that's what really connects our community, man, is when we spend and interact and exchange with each other. So if you can't purchase something, man, leave an email. You know what I'm saying? Just drop me an email. You ain't going to say nothing. Just drop the email. Join the mailing list, so I can send you some updates and some exclusives and some products that we got coming out. Engage with us. Engage with me. If you want free game, man, I'm always online. All the social media, man, hit me up. Hardway Hardin. I'm always online. Yeah, check out the website. Also, man, we're on Instagram. I said that already. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on iTunes. We're on Spotify. We're on Amazon Music. We're on iHeartRadio. Man, Life of a Boss, the podcast is everywhere you get your podcast. Got more episodes coming to YouTube. So keep checking us out. And yeah, stay tuned for our 100th episode, man. I can't appreciate it enough, because I never thought I'd be here. You know, I didn't know what here would look like. And now, you know, we didn't start here, you know, but we're here now. So I can't imagine where we're going. But I know it's up, and I know it's forward, and I know it's anywhere we want to, because we're bosses and we have complete control over ourselves and our destiny and what we're here to do. All right. Anyway, I love y'all. Remember, success is a lifestyle, and continue to check us out, man, every time we come out. All right. I love y'all. Peace.